Hello, my creative friends. My name is Heather North. You can find me on Instagram at Heather's Creative Blessings. This is my Flosstube video. It is Wednesday, June 17th, 2021. Yes, I said that as a question. I'm not exactly sure of the date. I do know that Father's Day is this weekend. Father's Day cards have been sent out. I gave my dad his Father's Day gift when we were down there last month, and his birthday, because he has his birthday anniversary was last weekend. Thank you, by the way, for everybody who wished my parents a happy 50th anniversary. Wow, 50 years being married to the same person. That is something worth celebrating. But yeah, it was his birthday as well, and Father's Day this weekend. And my son is finishing college this weekend. Yay! Woohoo! Last weekend, it poured like buckets on Sunday. We didn't get to work on the fence because of that. We did go to Home Depot in two different cities. So we went north first and they didn't have what we were looking for. So then we had to go south down to Chehalis. And Chehalis had what we needed, which if you know the area, you'd be like, really? Olympia didn't? Tumwater actually didn't. And Chehalis did. So whatever. Saturday was a lot of fun. We are in a car club and we were asked by this local high school if we would be willing, or if we had enough vehicles, to escort their seniors around the track and onto the stage for graduation. This class only has 13 graduates, and so very small school, and we all know what kind of year it has been the last couple of years. And so just to celebrate them and make it special, it was an outdoor ceremony. They were a little bit concerned that it might not happen because, well, you know, I don't want to get flagged here on YouTube, but but it was able to go forward. It was outdoor ceremony. The kids were so excited as we drove up. They were just hooping and hollering, and everybody had their phones out and taking pictures, and they were saying, "That's my car, that's my car, I want that car, I want that car." It just made you feel like you were doing something special for these kids, and just really celebrating them. So that was Saturday. Ended up taking all day. I mean, I stitched in the morning, got some on my shirt. I stitched in the morning while my husband and my son were washing the cars. And then we went out there, and of course, there's just a lot of standing around and waiting for things to happen. And then afterwards, we went out to dinner and yeah, just had a lot of fun. So yard work is being done. It's sunny now. It's very, very humid here. Ugh, I am not a fan. Summer is not my favorite season. But let's go ahead and get into the stitching. Last weekend was WIPGO weekend, so most of what I worked on had to do with WIPGO. This is, I think, number 17 on my WIPGO board. Excuse me. Sorry, I may or may not edit that out, depending on how long it takes, but I was out mowing the lawn this morning, or this afternoon, and I'm kind of allergic to grass, and so maybe I shouldn't be filming this. I took a shower and came film for you. Anyways, this is Snowflake Serenade by Cottage Needleworks. And my goal was to get this Let It Snow block done. I did get it done. And then I was going on to work on it some more and discovered a boo-boo. So I had to take out the bottom row. It was in the O of snow. I did one too many legs on that O. So I had to take the W, the O, the little snowflake at the bottom, one stitch from the length, or the length of the box, and then restitch the bottom. Anyways, it would have been more progress. And don't we all feel this way? If I didn't make mistakes, how much could I actually get done stitching wise? Here we are with the Let It Snow. My goal for WIPGO was to get one box or the border done. I got that Jingle Bell box done. I think I showed it to you last week. And then I got this Let It Snow box done. I've started working some more on bringing the border down. And as I use a color, because this I believe is Weeks Dye Works Ivy, and the branches are Weeks Dye Works Mocha. So as I get Mocha and I've got some extra, I'll add it, like I did a little snowman arm here. And the Ivy, same thing. I went and added some Ivy here just to kind of move my progress forward, so I'm not just stuck on one thing. I don't know, maybe it's ADD or something that I have, because I just can't seem to stick with one thing. But I really had to take that out because this border here wasn't going to match across, and that was the first thing I noticed. And then it wouldn't match here at the bottom either, so hopefully it does now. If not, I'll be ripping more out. But I do love this pattern. It's a really easy one to stitch. I think Country Cottage Needleworks, I'm always very happy when I'm stitching their patterns. Or her patterns, probably just one person. My second WIPGO goal was, I believe, 200 stitches, 100 stitches, 200 stitches. I met that goal and even went a little bit beyond with this one as well. This is Peaceful Shores. It came as a kit. And my goal for the month is to get all of the sky and the lettering done. I am about 150 stitches away from having page 1 done, and that's where the majority of the work is. I am not even maybe halfway on page 2. We're halfway through the month, but page 2 doesn't quite have as much because page 2 this is on page 2 as well, and the lighthouse, I don't have to do that. But in order to find a place, and there's a lot of open space, so a lot of this white is open space. All of the clouds are half stitches, 1/1 half stitch. So you will see some progress this time because I got all of the clouds done around these words, which meant I could add in the black stitching. So here's where I am. Yay. Now I discovered I also had to rip out. With this pattern, it's basically 4 pages, but with most patterns I'm used to, when you go from page 1 to page 2, when you get to page 2, the overlap is shadowed. So you've got like 2 rows or 5 rows or however many, I should say columns. I guess columns is this way, rows is this way. You have that shaded out onto the next page so you can see how it lines up. Well, with this one, there's no gap. So, I almost showed you the pattern. Maybe I did. So with this one, I thought it overlapped 1 or 2. I thought it overlapped 2 when I was working in this area here. And then I realized, because I went up here and the word is split. So you can see where the O is and the space. And I was like, oh. So I had to take it out, all of that out on both sides, because I had gone back and forth with it. Again, how much could I get done if I would not make mistakes? But we're back on track now. And like I said, I counted 150 stitches is all I have left to do on page 1. If I work on this tonight, I could possibly get that done, but I don't think I will work on it tonight because as soon as my husband gets home, we're out there working on that fence. And it's, like I said, hot and muggy. Plus I have to make dinner. I'm just barbecuing some tri-tip. So the next up, this is Stitchy Stars by Lori Holt. I'm using the called for Weeks Dye Works floss. And I'm trying to get 1 of these done per week. And I got this week's done. So block number 4 is now done. Yay! And I have the block outlined for 5. There's 7 total. 5, 6, 7. It's not going to be done before 4th of July. I can just feel it. Unless something changes. Like the weather forecast. Let's just have rain. And I've noticed when it's raining, the dogs are kind of calm and sleeping during the day too. So just makes it easier to get stitching done. Okay, next up, I will say I am working on, other than the Peaceful Shores, which, you know, has been a frustration for me, but I'm plowing through. Most of what I'm stitching has been really easy stitching. So this is the Stitching with the Housewives calendar crates July. I'm working on that big crate with the Freedom House. And, ooh, before I forget, because Tanya has been sending me progress, Tanya Spillman and I are doing this, and she'll message me on Facebook. I think it's Facebook, and share her progress, and I've been sharing mine with her. I haven't really worked on it very much this week. I just pulled it out once, but I want to wish Tanya a happy birthday. Today is her birthday, so everybody say, happy birthday, Tanya. I hope you have a fabulous week. You get celebrated all week long until probably Father's Day, and then you got to celebrate other people, but you can still be celebrated in my book. Here is my progress. I decided to work on a lot of the white. I had seen somebody on Instagram who filled out all of the white first. She said, I like the look of the chalk. And then filling it in. And I kind of like having the color so I can see it. But I thought, I'm just going to go with that because there are some things I really don't like stitching white on, but I have actually enjoyed working on this coffee tea dyed piece with the white. So here's where I'm at with that. The house is, I think the white part's done on the house. I think 1, 2, 3, 4. I've got about half of the flowers coming down here. I've got 2. I just need to fill out the center and then 2 more flowers going down, and then it'll be the crate and all the fill-in work. And I've done a lot of the fireworks in the sky. This I have the finishing piece that she shows here. It's at Hobby Lobby. So I have that up right now, and I just have some stars. I actually still have, it comes with a basket, like a wire basket. I have stars stuck in there. And that's fine for this year. And next year I'll have this. I still don't have the August crates yet. But I did get notification that it got shipped. I was hoping it would be here today, but the mail's already come and it's not here. Which is really actually okay because I'm so behind on July, I don't really need August. But I kind of would like to decorate with, at least that thing, with the sunflowers. Put little sunflowers in the hangy, the basket, mason jar thingy. I'm so technical. This is Country Cottage Needlework Sampler of the Month. This is June. I saw August. They showed a preview. I love it. I don't have it yet. Since I don't have this done, it just depends. If I get the August sampler sent to me before I finish this, then I will skip July and just do August because I've got plenty of July stuff. I mean, July's pretty easy as far as decorating because it's red, white, and blue and all of the stars and stripes and but the other months aren't quite, you know, if there's not a big holiday, there's not a lot to do. So here is my progress so far. I don't have any of the French knots or colonial knots, but I completely finished the house block. I got the next fruit and I am on the basket, I shouldn't say block, row. So I've got, and it mirrors here. So I've got the basket row and I've got this row, and then June will be done. And these parts go pretty fast. Actually, each part goes pretty fast. It's just not a lot of time for stitching, but that's okay. It's okay. It's all okay. The last thing I have to share with you, this is, I stitched on it very little bit, but I stitched on it when we were at Home Depot while my husband and the people there were helping to load it in the cart or in the back of the truck. I pulled out Fresh Cut. I keep this with me with my little bag of goodies, the scissors and the needle threader and a pair of reading glasses. So I sat and stitched. So I don't remember last time I showed you. If I showed you, I think I just showed you last week, and there's just not a lot of progress, but since I'm here and it was sitting out, I thought I would show you I just worked on some more of these leaves. That's it. This is a very easy stitch, partly because it's on Aida, bright colors being stitched with, very nice, easy to use thread. I think it's Cosmo. Yeah, it's Cosmo. Very silky kind of. It goes through and doesn't really knot, so it's just an easy thing to have in the car. But I'm not in the car stitching all that often. So that's all I have to share as far as stitching this week. Like I said, not a lot. I did make a purchase. This lady ships so fast. So I was watching Misty Luminous Fiber Arts on Flosstube, and as soon as she shared this, I never even finished watching her video. I just went and ordered it. But she has a new pattern out. Let me take it out of the packaging. It's called Counting is Hard. Like I said, by Luminous Fiber Arts, Misty Purcell. And oh my gosh, I mean, how stinking cute. Ignore my nails. I need to take my polish off and repaint them. But counting is hard. There's a 1, 2, 3 stitch in there. There's a seam ripper. There's the bobbin. All the things. Just cute as can be. Ah, I love it. So I got this. I think she said, let me make sure. Yeah, it's charted in DMC. So it's all DMC. And then she, I believe, hand dyed this fabric. So of course I had to order the fabric to go with it. It's called Sparrow, and it is 28 count. I actually would have liked 32. I think it's 32 is what they called for here. Yeah, 32 count. She was sold out. So I think she had 40, but I just wasn't really sure I wanted to do 40. So I got the 32 count. She is a fabulous fabric dyer. So yeah, and this would be fine on 28 count. It's obviously very easy to see. Let me hold this. It's coming across. See, the color is closer on my screen to what is in the background here, but on the screen this looks almost yellow. It's not yellow. It's a tan beige situation. Colors are hard. But that's all I have. That's all I have for you guys this week. So a very short video, which means it should load. Maybe I'll be able to edit out the cough that I had a little bit earlier. Making sure I'm looking around, making sure I didn't miss anything. Nope, that's all I have for you guys. I hope that you're having a wonderful stitching week. I hope that if you enjoy the outdoors, you're getting outdoors. StitchCon is going on this weekend. I am not going, but I'm looking forward to seeing the Flosstubers who are and seeing what they are up to. I think it would be so much fun to get together with other cross stitchers and just have a weekend to celebrate what you love doing. So if you're going, hope you have a fabulous time. And if you're like me and you're not, I hope that you get some time just to stitch on your own. I will see you guys next week. Bye.